Hello all. So let's get started with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have done this modeling and we have started with the unwrapping part. So let's continue with it. Let's go into this open UV editor. So we have just unwrapped the side part of it. So now let's do the unwrapping of this particular part. So let's select this part from it, and you have a quick planner map, and go into open UV editor. As you can see over here, you have unwrapped this side part over here, and let's keep this part over here. And if you like to put some kind of a checker pattern, you can just check the checker pattern over here accordingly. If you don't want, you can just you can remove that checker pattern also from here. So you can just select this, you can go into this, and you can go into this tools, and you can even relax it. So you can just relax it with the polygon angles. So you can just relax it in the way you want. So you can just relax it at the bottom also by edge angles. So let's not do this. Alright. So you're just done with this part. Now you can just select the other side of it. You can select the top one. So let's first select this, shift select this. So select this both, and you can press Ctrl I. That's your inverse selection. So we just need the top part, we don't need the side part. So what we can do is we can just remove this side stuff over here. So you can just remove this side part right from here. So now we are just selecting the top part. So let's go into this open UV editor over here, and as you see, we need to set So let's go over here and set the angle. Like you can go into this planar projection X, Y, Z. So let's set this projection, and let's go up and see quick planar map. That's it. Alright. So as you can see over here, we have just generated this stuff over here, and if you want to relax it, you can just relax the stuff over here, or you can go into this and set it by polygon angle, relax it in this better way. Okay, alright. So select this. You already done this stuff, but you still want to be in this X, Y. Quick planner. much better. So go into tools, relax, and let's relax it with by polygon angles. Set it at all. Okay, so now what you can do is the left out part, so you can just select this. So this part, and do it as again a quick planar map. Let's go into it, press R, and let's scale it over here. You can just resize this stuff over here, put it on top of it. You can just easily resize this part over here. So as you can see over here, we have we have unwrapped this element over here. So these are the windows and all this stuff, so we don't need to unwrap it for now. So because we are going to just place the textures directly over there. Alright, so let's go into this UV editor. We don't need this for now. We can just push this out over here. You have this part. So we can still resize this stuff. So as you can see over here, we have we have unwrapped this bogie over here. We can scale it, and first let's save the file over here. So we do have one bottom element. We need to select the bottom element also. So let's Alt Q this stuff. So if you want to select the bottom element, you can easily select the bottom element also. So bottom element will include this part. So it's like if you go into this again, your UV editor. So select this. Control I, that's inverse, and let's subtract all of this elements. So now you can see over here you have just selected the bottom part over here. So you can just select this bottom part. So you need to select this also. So let's make the selection more precise. Alright. So after you're done with this selection, make sure you're doing the right selection. Alright. So once you're done with this selection over here, so let's go over here and let's again go into this projection, the planar projection. It should be in the Z axis, and go on to the top and say quick planar map. So once you get quick planar map, so you get this over here. That's your bottom part. Go into tools, relax, and you can just relax it with the polygon edges. So what what's this? Okay. You can just select it again over here, select this all, exclude this stuff, and again give a quick planar map. So we are just excluding this part over here. It's going to be flat, so I'm not going to unwrap this out. Sorry, to smoothen it. So now you can just select all of this, and let's take it inside this part over here. And I think the one more side is left out. So these are the 3 sides left out. Okay, so one more side is left out over here. So let's go over here and just press Ctrl I. That's your inverse option over here. So let's click over here. We need to subtract this element. So select this, Ctrl I, that's your inverse, and remove this, all the elements which are not required over here for now. So as we don't require this also. Alright. So you can just select this and subtract this out, whatever is not at all required. You can just subtract this out, like, and subtract this out. Alright. So you have not selected the door also. So we can subtract the door part also over here. So if I select this as side 3, enter. So let's go into this, select this, and if I just select this, so you see that we haven't selected the door area also. So let's again go into this and set as side 333. It's a big task. So just remove this elements over here. Subtract this. Subtract this. So let's go into this and let's set it as ignore back facing, activate this stuff. So that would be easy for us to select. So subtract this area. Okay, so let's switch to the left view. Alright. Alright, so we need to subtract all of these elements because we are not going to select this whole stuff over here. So we don't need this things over here out. Same thing over here also. So just subtract all of this elements. Okay, so once you're done with all of this stuff, so let's go down and let's go into this projection X and let's give a quick planar map over here again. So as you give a planar map, you can just push it up, tools and relax it by polygon angles of it. Perfect. So let's push this up, select this, let's push this over here. Just scale it a bit, not much, and select and just push this inside. So select this hole and just scale it, push it up, select this will come over here and this will come. So if you want to decide a bit, you want to keep some kind of a distance between this, so that also can be done easily. So you can put some distance between all of this here, right? Alright, so as you can see over here, we have just unwrapped this part over here. So let's go into tools and you have an option over here called render UVW template. So let's render this. After rendering it, you want the size of a texture in what size? Like you want to make some 1K texture, 2K texture. Like if you have 1K texture, you're going to keep it around 1024 pixels. Going above 1K, that's 2K, can be about around 2000 pixels. So you can, let's set to right now as 2048 square pixels by 2048 and let's render it. So let's save this file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it in the rail folder, creating a new folder. That's let's name it as bogie UVs and just save it as UVS1 and just save it in the form of JPG. So once you save it, as you can see over here, you have just saved this bogie texture over here. So I want to just give a bit of checkers. If you want to just check it, so you can just assign some kind of checkers to it. So you can just assign the checkers. So wherever you see the proper checkers, that's your unwrapped part. Like you see, this is not unwrapped, so the checkers over here are not proper. But the rest of the part where you see the checkers, that's your properly unwrapped part. As you can see from the top to the bottom and everything. So in the coming tutorial, we are going to texture it. So thanks for watching this tutorial.